Good morning, students. Let us start new concept today. LIFO method. So in previous classes, we have seen FIFO. Now we'll see LIFO. So what is the meaning of LIFO? LIFO means last in, first out. Last in, first out. The stock which has come first, last, that we have to send. Okay, now what he says here. This method assumes that materials purchased are issued in the reverse order. The last received in the first issue. It means what? The material which we receive last, that we have to issue first. Okay, what is saying? The material which we receive last, that we have to issue first. That's called last in, first out. Last in means the material which we are receiving last, that we have to give. Okay, that is called what? Last in, first out, LIFO method. The cost of materials last received is used in pricing the materials first issued. Okay, the pricing he is saying. Okay, I'll tell you how to, when we solve problem, then that I will see, not what he says now. Advantages: it is simple to understand and easy to operate. Okay, the issue will be priced at market rate, and the cost thus ascertained will enable the price to fix on competitive basis. Okay, no need of advantages. In exam will not ask. He directly asks a problem like this and you have to solve. Okay, so let us move directly without wasting time. Then we'll see problems. 2-3 problems we'll see on this. Okay, chali. So here is a solution. Question: same problem, one problem we can solve, FIFO, LIFO, weighted average, simple average. A same question can be solved FIFO method, LIFO method, weighted average and simple average. Okay, so we have solved already this problem with FIFO method. Then now we'll solve with the LIFO method. Now see what he says. Record the following transactions in stores ledger, pricing in the materials issued according to FIFO, LIFO, weighted average methods. Okay, so FIFO we have solved. Now we'll see LIFO. Then when we complete the LIFO, then we'll go for weighted average methods. Okay, now see what he says. Purchases is given, date he is given January 15, they purchased. So before that we have January 1st balance 100 units at rupees 10 per unit. Okay, next we have date purchases. We have January 15 we purchased, then January 20 they have issued, then again February 10 issued, again February 25 purchased, next March 10 issued, then March 25 again they purchased. So we have to solve a LIFO method. It's very easy. The format will remain same. Okay, the format is same. So we know the format: stores ledger. This is LIFO method. Okay, you have to write first received, issued, then balanced. Then again received we have 5 columns. Date, purchase order number, quantity unit total, then requisition number, quantity unit total. So as we have seen in the FIFO method, last 3 columns quantity in each received, issued and balance will be same: quantity, unit cost, total. Okay, so the format will be same for all the methods: FIFO, LIFO, simple average and weighted average. Okay, now we are seeing which method? LIFO method. So let me first, I have drawn the format for LIFO method. Let us start writing, and we will right now. So, stores ledger. Okay. So which method is this? This is LIFO method. Okay, so first we'll write what? Received. I have no space, that's why I've written here. So received is still here. Then this is issue. Last is what? Balance. So first this will be date. We have to write here purchase, order number, quantity, unit cost, total. The next, requisition number, quantity, unit cost, total. Quantity, unit cost, total. Okay, so this is a format we have to follow. Next, so first we have which date? January 1st, balance is 100 units at to 10 per unit. So first January 1st is balance. So Jan 1st, we have to write here 100 units, 10,000 rupees. Okay, so this is first we have to write what? Balance. Then next is what? January 15th we purchased. Jan 15th we purchased. Purchase order number is what? 540 units we purchased. So what I will write here? We'll write here 15 Jan. We have to write here purchase order number. What is the purchase order number? 5. Quantity is 40, and we have purchased at rupees 440. Okay, the balance will be 100, 10, 1000, 40, 11, 440. Okay, next we have tried Jan 20. We have what? Issued 80 units. So let me write here 20 Jan. Requisition number is 24. We have issued 80 units. Now concentrate. Which method we are doing? Last in first out. This has come last. So this we have to issue first. In FIFO method, what we have done? This we issued in FIFO method. This we have issued in FIFO method. But in LIFO method, first we have to issue this. So from 80, we need how much? 80. How much we have? 40. So 40 will give at 11 rupees 440. Still we need how much? 40. From 80 we issued 40. We need more 40. So we can take from 100. So 40, 10 rupees, 1000. So from 100 we have issued 40. Remaining is 60. 10 rupees, 600. Okay, carefully. It's very easy. LIFO method we are saying. LIFO means what? Last in, first out. In LIFO what we are saying? Last in, first out. The materials which has come last, that we have to issue first. Okay, so we have issued 40. We actually need 80 units. From 80 we can give only 40. That with 11 rupees 440. Still we more need 40. So what we are doing? We are taking from 100. We are taking from 100. Okay, so 40 we issued 10 rupees. Price we have to take 10 rupees, 1000 we are having. So from 1100 we issued 40. Balance will be 60. So 60, 10 rupees, 600. Okay, this is our what? LIFO method. So simple. Okay, so let us move further, and we'll do January 15th after 20. After January 20, what we have done? We have issued Feb 10. How many units? 30. So Feb 10, 10th Feb, we have issued. Requisition number is 25. How many units we have issued? 30 units we have issued. Okay, and the price will be, from this only we can issue. Okay, so we from this 160 we are issuing. So I can directly write at 10 rupees 300. How much is left over? From 60 we have given 30. Left over is 30. At rupees 10 I am writing 300. Okay, simple, very easy. So the balance we are having here 30 units, 10 rupees 300. Next, what is next date? After February 10th we have Feb 25th. We again purchase 60 units. So let me write here Feb 25th. 25th Feb. Again we have purchased, the purchase order number is 6. We have purchased 60 units at rupees 12 per unit. 720 is the total. So on 25th we have purchased, purchase order number is 6. We have purchased 60 units at rupees 12. So 720. So balance will be, this balance we are having here. Balance I am writing in balance column. See, balance we have tried in balance column. 30, 10, 300 and 60, 12, 720. Okay, easy. Chali, we have written balance also. Then after that what we have done? On March 10th, see, sequence you have to follow, date sequence. March 10th we have issued how many units? 40 units. So we'll go to the March month. and I'll write here 10th March. Okay, so we have issued, right? Requisition number will be 26. Okay, and we have issued how many units? March 10th, 40 units we have issued. 40 units. So first we'll issue from 60. Okay, because we are following LIFO method, the last in first out we have to issue. Okay, this is the last. So from this I can directly give from 60, 40 I can give rupees 12. 40 into 12 we are having 480. So from 60, if 40 is left gone, how much is left over? 20. 12 rupees 240. Okay. 30 is balance. 30 we have not as 30. So let us write 30, 10 rupees, 300. Done. March 10th. After March 10th, what we have? March 25th. 50 units, 10 rupees. So March 25th. So let me write here 25th March. So purchase order number is 7. So we have purchased 50 units at rupees 10 each, 500. Okay. So the balance will be 20 we are having here. So let me write 20, 12 rupees 240. Then one more balance we are having 30, 10 rupees 300. One more balance, this will come, we'll write here 15, 10 rupees 500. Okay, so this is our LIFO method. So simple, easy. Yes. Okay, so let me do total here. Only total I am doing, total column 240 plus 300 plus 500. So we are having 1040 value of quantity. Okay, let me write with pencil, it is not clear. 1040. Okay, easy, right? So simple. Let me explain one more time. See what we have done here. See, on January 1st we have some balance, so we have written 100 into 10, 1000. Then on January 10th we have purchased, January 5th we have purchased 40 units with rupees 11, 440. So balance first we have to write this 100 first we have to write. Okay, so 100 we have written and 40 we have purchased with 11 rupees for 40. Then 20th January, what we have done, we have issued 80 units. The requisition number, this number simply you have to write. Nothing, we should not touch it after writing it. Okay, no calculation, nothing. Just simply number you have to write. So 80 units we have to issue, but we have only 40 units. So you have to issue first 40 units. Okay, with rupees 11. Why we are giving this means because this is the LIFO method. In LIFO method, last in, first out. So from 40 we can give directly. 40 we have given, but we want 80. So more 40 we need. So from more where we are taking from 100. So 40 we have taken, it is 1000. So from 100, 40 is gone. How much is left over? 60. 60, 10 rupees, 600. Okay. Next again on February 10th, we have issued units 25, requisition number is 25. 30 we have issued. From 60 we can easily issue 30. So that's why I have directly written 30 into 10 rupees 300. So from 60 you issued 30. How much is left over? 30 into 10 is 300. Okay. Next date is what? Feb 25th. What we have done on 25th Feb, we have purchased. Purchase order number is 6. We have purchased 60 quantity with rupees 12. 60 into 12 is 720. So balance we are having 30 we have tried first with 10 rupees 300. Then 60 we are having this balance, we have tried 60 with rupees 12, 720. Okay, clear? Yes. Next, on March 10th, what happened against? We have again issued 26, requisition number is 26. We have issued how many? 40 we have to issue. So we can directly issue from 60. That's why I have written directly 40. So 40 into 12 is 480. So from 40 we have issued from 60 we have issued how much? 20. Sorry, from 60 we have issued how much? 40. How much is left over? 20. Okay. So 10, 20, 12 to 40. Next, 10th March. Okay, there is a small correction. This 30 has to come first. This 30 has to come first. 10 rupees. This balance I have written here, right? Wait, let me write this here. The 30, first we have tried 30 with rupees 10 with rupees 300. This 30 we have tried first. Okay, here also the 30 should come first. You write here 30 should come here. 30, 10, 300. In the sequence we have to follow. This should not come here. Okay, easy. So this 30 I have written here. Mistake. So 30 I have written here. You have to write here. Clear? So we have 1040. Easy. Simple. It's very easy. Let me close. It will be easy to understand. Okay. Date wise I'll close. I'll draw a line and I'll close it. Okay. Give me a minute. First time closing balance 1st January. See, when you close like this, when you draw a line, it will be easy to understand. Okay. In exam also, if you want, you can close it. It will be easy for the examiner to understand. I know your exams has come. You have to practice. Corporate accounting important questions students are asking. I have already given you the important questions. So please do revise properly. I don't know the paper pattern, how he will ask in exam. People are saying in the same manner he'll ask as he asked. Okay, for you the exam has not conducted, right? So let me first talk with the people, lecturers, other lecturers, and I'll tell you what will be the paper pattern. Okay. Maybe Yusuf sir has explained to you about the paper pattern. Chali. So like this, if you draw, it will be easy. Some corrections have done. We should not do mistake. I have done a mistake. Okay. Sorry for that. This has to come here. That's only one small thing. Okay. So this is what it is. LIFO method. It's very easy and it's very simple also. So this is B16 question example number 3. Okay. So let me solve one more problem on this. You'll get a clarity, and this will be my first pick. You get a clarity when when we solve one more problem. Okay, I'll solve after this 3 problems I'll solve. Okay, after that I'll give one homework and you have to solve it. So we have tried heading stores ledger. LIFO method. Received. This is no space. I have right here issued. And last is what? Balance. Date. Purchase order number. Quantity. Unit. Total. Requisition number. Quantity. Unit. Total. Same. Quantity. Unit. Total. For writing format is very easy. Okay. When you practice, you'll do it very easy. You can easily write formats. So let us solve some problems from LIFO method. So this is a problem. Page number is B25. Question number is 12. Question number is 12. Now, next. Next is what? LIFO method. We'll do. Page number is B25. Question number 12. Let us read first. What he is asking: Adarsh company purchased and issued materials in the following order. He has given some order. What he says: units he is given, purchase issue he directly mentioning, sequence he has given. Okay, and what he says. Okay, let us read. 1st January unit cost. This has to come here. This units has to come here unit cost has to come here. It should be date particular units cost. The heading is some correction is there. Okay, no issues. 1st January they purchased 300 units for rupees 3. 4th January they have purchased 600 units with rupees 4. 6th January they have issued 500 units. 10th January they have purchased 700 units with rupees 4. 15th January they have issued 800 units. 20th January they have purchased 300 units. And 23rd January they have issued 100 units. So see, whenever there is a issue, there will be no price. That's why it is called as pricing of materials issue. Whenever there is issue, that's why it is called as pricing of materials issue. Okay. Let's start solving this problem. So what is first? The first date is 1st January, purchased 300 units. So no requisition number. 1st January, no purchase order number. So the quantity is 300 with rupees 3 they purchased 900. I'm writing. This is the point. Okay. So same will be the balance. In the balance column I'll write 300 with 3 rupees 900 rupees. Okay. So first is done. Next, I am leaving one line space. Next is 4th January. Again we purchased 600 units with rupees 4. The 4th January. Let me write here 4th January. No purchase order number. I have purchased 600 units with rupees 4. So 6 4s are 24. 2400 units. Okay. So again I have tried the balance. Every date you have tried balance. 300, 3, 900, 600, 4 rupees, 2400. Every date you have tried the balance. What is the balance of last date that you have tried? Again this date. Okay, current date you have to write. Next, 6th January. What they have done on 6th January? See, 6th January they have issued 500 units. So they have issued no requisition number. They have issued 500 units. Okay. So we have already actually 500 units. We can easily issue from 600, 500 we can issue. So that's why I'm writing here 500, 4 rupees. We are having 2000. Okay. So left over is how much? From 600 we issued 500 means left over is 100. Sorry, first we have tried this 300 balance. 300, 3 rupees, 900. This first we have tried balance. The next how much is left over? 100, 4 rupees, 400. Okay. Next is, this is also we have done in the same problem, right? 60 is 60. Right. First we have tried the previous amount which we have here, previous units. Then from 600 we have given 500, that left over is 100. Okay. Next date. What is the next date? After 6th, which date we are having now? We are having 10th January. Again we purchased 700 units. So 10th January. Again purchased. How many units we purchased? No purchase order number. 700 units purchased with rupees 4. 7 4s are 28. So 2800. So the balance will be, first you have tried 300 with 3 rupees 900. Then 100 units with 4 rupees 400. So 700, 4 rupees 2800. Done. So this is our balance which we have written. Next we have what? 15th January issued how many units? 800 units. So careful. 15th January, next date is 15th January. Issued. How many units should they issued? 800 units they issued. You have to go to requisition number. You have to write 800. Underline. From 700, 800 we have to issue. 800 we have to issue, but we have 700. Let us first issue 700 with 4 rupees. 2800. This is exhausted. Then we have to go to 100. 4 rupees 400. Done. Easy. So this 700 we issued, 100 also we issued. How much is balance? 300. So you have to write balance 300 with 3 rupees 900. Done. Easy. Okay. Next, after the 15th January, which date we are having? 20th January. On 20th January again we purchased with rupees 500. So again let us write here 20th Jan we have purchased, so no purchase order number, 300 units with rupees 5, with rupees 5. 300 into 5 is 1500. Okay, so our balance will be this. You have to write first 300, 3 rupees, 900, then this 300, 5 rupees, 1500. Done. Next, 23rd January we have issued 100 units. Then 23rd January, here you have to write 100 units. We have issued how many? 100 units. We can issue, right? From 300, 100 we can issue. 500. The same balance we have tried first. 300, 3 rupees, 900. From 300, from this 300 we have issued 100. So left over is how much? 200, 5 rupees, 1000. Total is 1900. Total is 1900. Yes. Total, just two total. Simple, easy. Let me explain. See what we have done here. So 1st January we purchased 300 units with 3 rupees 900. So same balance you have tried 300, 3 rupees 900. Next 4th January we have purchased 600 units with rupees 4, 2400. So first you have tried this you have tried balance first. So 300, 3 rupees 900. Then you have purchased 600 units. This you have tried 600 with 4 rupees 2400. The next date is what? 6th January. You have purchased 500 units with rupees 4. So you are having 2000 here. So the balance first, this 300 you have tried here. 300 with rupees 3, 900. Then from 600 you have issued 500. How much is left over? 100. See here you have to issue 500. You can easily issue from 600. So from 600 you are issuing 500. So how much is left over? 100. So with 4 rupees, 400. Don't get confused. This I am writing just to let us understand how much we are issuing. Okay. Chaliye. Next, again we purchased on 10th January 700 units with 4 rupees 2800. This is quantity to unit total column. Okay. So 700 units we purchased with 4 rupees 4 2800. So same again you have tried this first 300 with rupees 3 900. Then again 100 with rupees 4 400. Then again 700 you have to write with rupees 4 2800. Done. Chaliye. Next 15 January again they have issued 800 units. So from first 700 you have to issue. You have issued from 700 with rupees 4. This price you have to take 2800. Then you have to issue from 100 with rupees 4 400. Okay. So 700 is done. 700 is also done. So left over is how much? 300. That you have tried balance. 300 3 rupees 900. Next date again you have purchased 20th January 300 units with rupees 5 1500. So first this I have tried here 300 with rupees 3 900. Then this you have tried 300 5 rupees 1500. Done. Okay, so one more date, 23rd January, you have issued how many units? 100 units you have to issue. So 100 units you can directly issue from 300. So this last in first out, right? 300 with rupees 5. From 300 you are issuing for 100 with rupees 5 500. So this balance again you have tried 300. Then from 300 you have issued 200. How much is left over? 200. Right? For 5 rupees. So 300 into 3 900. 200 into 5 1000. 1900 is your last total balance. Okay, closing stock we can say. This is your closing stock. Okay. Chali. So 13th problem I want you to solve. Okay. Some page number P25. 13th problem you have to see. I want you to solve. It's very easy. Okay. I'm not solving 13th one. I want you to solve 13th one. Okay. Will you solve it? Thirteenth one I want you to solve, and 17th one I'll solve. Okay, 13th one you have to solve. Let's see the problem once. 13th one, it's easy. Purchased at one place given, issued at one place given. So you see and you solve. Okay. Next is what? 17th one. See what he's saying. I want you to see the question, right? Wait, give me a minute so that I can close this also. Or at the last I'll close and I'll send pictures. It will be easy. Okay. Now Wait for a minute. So 17th one, C1's what he's saying. See the 17th one, what is saying? See, in this problem, he has not mentioned which method you have to follow. That's the first twist. This could be asked in exam, right? He has not given in question which method you have to follow. LIFO, FIFO, weighted average, simple average, he did not say. Okay, let us see what he's saying first. Now see, which method to apply, that we will explain you. The following in transaction occur in the purchase and issue of materials. So he has given January 19th, Feb 1st, 4th, February 12th, February 14th, and March 6th, and March 20th, March 27th. So they purchased 100 units with rupees 5. On February 4th, they purchased again with 5.25. Purchased again 5.50. Issued again purchased 5.50. Issued again purchased 5.75. Concentrate. When the prices are continuously increasing, 5, 5.25, 5.50, 5.50, 5.75. Okay, in that case we have to use which method? LIFO method. Now hint is saying in times of rising prices, LIFO method is suitable. Perfect. What is saying? In times of rising prices, LIFO method is suitable. Okay, easy. Next, what he says, prepare the stock account showing the balance on 31st March at the end of the accounting year. State clearly method of pricing and the value of closing stock. So which method you are doing, you have to tell. Okay, that is LIFO method we are following, and you have to tell the closing stock. Okay, the total column we have done here, right? Like 1900, like that you have to do. Okay, the last problem on the LIFO. Same heading will be Store's ledger, LIFO method. Next is what received, issued. Last column is balance. Okay, date, purchase order number, quantity, unit, total, requisition, number, quantity, unit, total, quantity, unit, total. Okay, chaliye. Let us start first with January 19 purchased 100 units. 19 Jan, they have purchased, no order purchase number, no purchase order number, with rupees 5. We'll be having 500. Okay, same we can write here as balance 100, 5 rupees, 500. Next, February 4th purchased 25 units. February 4th, no purchase order number, 25 units purchased, 5.25. 25 units, 5.25. 25 units into 5.25. So 131.25 we are having purchasing. So let us write balance 100, 5, 500, 25, 5.25, 131.25. Okay, done. Next, February 12th, again they purchased 50 units. So let me write here Feb 12, no purchase order number. They purchased how many units? 50 units at rupees 5.50. 50 into 5.50. So 275 units they have purchased. So last column again you have tried this first 100. 5 rupees, 500, 25 units, 5.25, 135.25, 50 units, 5.50, 275. Okay. चलिए next March 6th they have issued. Sorry, February 14th they have issued. So let us me write here. 14th Feb. They have issued how many units? 80 units. So no requisition number. We have to issue 80 units. So first we have to issue from 50. 50, 5.50, 275. And how much we need? 25 we have. We need 30 more, but we can give only 25, 5.25, 131.25. Still how much we need? 5 we need. 5 with 5 rupees. 5 is a 25. Okay? Done. Put a dot here. So how much is left over? 95 is left over. See, we need 80. We gave first 50. Then we get 25. 50 plus 25, 75. More 5 needed. From 100 we have taken 5. With 5 rupees, 25. So 95 into 5. Into 5. 475 is our balance in total. Okay. Next. After that, which date we are having? March 6th we are having. Again we purchased 50 units. 6th March. Purchase order number. We have purchased 50 units at rupees 5.50. 50 units 5.50. 50 into 5.50. 27.5. The balance will be 95 with 5 rupees, 475, 50, 5.50, 27.5. Okay. Next, what happened after that? Again we issued how many units? March 20, 8 units we issued. 20th March, no requisition number. How many units we issued? 80 units. Okay. So from first we have to issue from 50. So from 50 we are issuing 5.50, 27.5. Okay. Next from 95 we can issue. Again we need 30, 5.0. 5 3s are 150. 30 into 5, 150. Yes. So from 50 we have to issue 50. More we need 30. From 95 we issued 30. So how much is balance? 65 with rupees 5. 65 into 5. We are getting total as 325. Done. Chaliye. Last is what? March 27th. What we have done on March 27th? We purchased 50 units. 27th March we have purchased, no purchase order number, 50 units purchased with 5.75. So 50 into 5.75 we are getting 287.5. 287.5. So the balance we have tried first 65 you have tried with 5 rupees, 325. The next 50 units with rupees 5.75, 287.5. Okay, done. So we have done all the transactions. Next is what? We have to close it now. So we have 325 plus 287.5. So we are getting 612.5. 612.5 is our closing stock. 612.50, or you can write is our closing stock. Okay, so this is your LIFO method. Okay, so I have solved 3 problems. One problem I gave you to solve. You please solve the problem. Okay, chaliye. Thank you. Do practice, and do practice for corporate accounting also. You are having exam. Chaliye. Thank you.